The ruins were enormous, domes, spirals, and towering geometric pillars that made no logical architectural sense. Everything was impossibly smooth, curving in ways that defied human machining. On the fourth day of excavation, my tool drone malfunctioned, sputtering and sparking. I crawled into a narrow passage to retrieve it. While inspecting a wall of engraved symbols, I brushed against a smooth ridge. The entire chamber lit up. The floor vibrated. The air thickened. And someone took form in front of me. She wasn't flesh and blood, yet she wasn't metal either. She looked half sculpted, half alive. Her body flowed like the architecture around us. All arcs, curves, and angles, refined into a design that was utterly alien and somehow breathtaking. Her eyes glowed like liquid sapphire. She stepped closer, hovering inches from my face, and spoke in a voice that wasn't heard but felt. "Go ahead, touch them." At first, I didn't understand. Then her hand rested over her torso, over the radiant ridges and flowing lines covering her body. "My curves," she clarified. "They are memories. Can you handle them?" My heart pounded. I shouldn't have stayed. I should have called the rest of the excavation team. But something held me there. She wasn't threatening me. She was asking for something. Slowly, I reached out and placed my fingertips on the smooth shape of her arm. Warm, pulsing, alive. And everything changed. The memories of a lost civilization. Memories surged through me, not in words, but in feelings. Planet Tarion 5 had once been home to a civilization known as the Lethery. Not carbon-based, not metallic. Something between. They lived through connection, emotional resonance transmitted through physical contact. Their bodies carried their history in their very shapes, every curve representing a memory, a moment, a legacy. And the alien in front of me was not dead. She was the final survivor, preserved for tens of thousands of years, waiting for someone capable of receiving what remained of her people. When I pulled my hand away, I gasped like a drowning man. She looked at me with urgency. "You felt us," she said. "You handled it. You are compatible." Before I could reply, alarms blared from the entrance. Mining drones shattered ancient pillars. Blasts tore through the chamber. My team had discovered I was inside and detonated the wall to reach me, not knowing I wasn't in danger. The alien flinched in pain, though nobody touched her. The destruction of the ruins hurt her. She turned to me, trembling. "Jalen, your kind must stop. Or Tarion 5 dies." But the corporation didn't stop. They doubled down. More machines, more drills, more explosives. The planet groaned under every strike. I tried to argue with the site commander, tried to tell them the ruins were alive, that the structure itself was connected to the alien woman. They laughed. "Ward, she's in your head. You're hallucinating." The next morning, I was reassigned, ordered to rest until a psych evaluation shuttle arrived. That night, she came to me again. Not physically, mentally. Her voice resonated through my thoughts, gentle and tired. "If your kind continues, the core will collapse. The memory will be lost. Help me." I didn't know how to help her until explosions shook the ground. Middle climax, the collapse of Tarion 5. A critical chamber had been breached. The alien woman appeared to me again, no longer towering and radiant, but flickering, dim, desperate. She reached for my hand. "Our memories, you can save them." I didn't hesitate. We ran, if you could call her floating movement running, into the heart of the ruins. The air trembled with collapsing stone and corporate drills. Light broke in from the fissured ceilings. She guided me to a glowing chamber, a spherical vault lined with countless living ridges and alien curves. A memory core. Every swirl and arc contained the emotions, history, and culture of an entire species. The mining blasts shook the vault. Sparks rained from the ceiling. "Touch them all," she pleaded. "Let the lethery live in you." I reached out, and every curve I touched burned into my mind. Memories.
Lives. Love. War. Loss.
A civilization singing, celebrating, dying. A billion voices crashing into mine. I screamed. She held me steady. "You can handle it, Jalen." The vault collapsed a second later. When I woke up, I was lying on the cracked surface outside the ruins. Smoke and sparks filled the air. The excavation site was gone. Machinery melted. Buildings crushed. And the alien woman was kneeling beside me, barely solid, her form dissolving. "You carry us now. Our curves live in your mind. We are safe." I grabbed her hand.
"Stay.
"Don't disappear." She smiled with sadness. "I wasn't built to last, only to remember. But you were built to continue." Her body flickered like dust in sunlight. My chest tightened. She wasn't just another alien. She was the last of a world. "Jalen, if any species deserves to exist, let it be the one that chooses empathy." Her final words echoed in my mind as she dissolved completely, leaving only a quiet breeze that smelled faintly of starlight. Ending a new purpose. I was evacuated weeks later, when the corporation abandoned Taryan 5. I filed a full report on the ruins, my credentials, memories, and neurological scans, all proving what happened. The Galactic Council classified everything.
But that wasn't the end.
Because now, when I sleep, I see the lethery, their cities, their music, their lives, and I paint their shapes, sculpt their flowing curves, record their history in human form. Museums across the systems call my work genius. They don't know what it truly is. Preservation. One gallery owner once asked me, "Where do these designs come from? What is the inspiration behind these impossible alien curves?" I smile every time and give the same answer. Go ahead, touch them, and feel what I feel. Some people touch the sculptures and cry. Some faint. Some smile like they've met something sacred. But no one walks away unchanged. The lethery live again, through every hand that dares to feel. Because the alien girl did not die. She became memory. She became legacy. She became a future only a human could carry. And every time someone asks who she was to me, I simply whisper, everything.